Good morning, students. Let us see number 7. The simple future tense. Active. She will write a poem. Okay? Where she is the subject. Then will, according to the rule. Then first form of verb. That is write over here. Then object. Our poem, basically poem is the object. She will write a poem. Full stop. Now when it is getting changed into passive form, a poem will be written by her, where subject of the passive voice is actually the object of the active voice. Okay? Then will be according to the rule. Then third form of the verb. Write, wrote, written. So over here we have to put the third form of the verb write, that is written. Then by, then she will turn to her. It will occupy the place of the object of the passive voice. From the subject of the active voice, it is coming to the place of the object in the passive voice. Full stop. Next, active. He will blame you. Passive. You has to be put at first, which we have done. Then will be according to the rule. Then blame is turning to blamed. Third form of the word blame is blamed. Blame, blamed, blamed. So blamed over here. Then according to the rule by, then he is turning to him. The subject of the active voice is turning to the object of the passive voice. Okay? And then he is turning to him. Next one. Number C. Active. I will not do the work. Passive. The work will come to the place of the subject. Then will not be done. According to the rule, will not be, then do, did, done. Third form of the verb do has to be put over here. So done. Then by me. Okay. I is getting changed into me when it is changing its position from subject of the active voice to the object of the passive voice. Next, number D. Active. Shall we buy fruits? Question mark. Passive. Will the fruits, since we are using the word fruits, okay, in the place of the subject, so we have to put will before that. Will the fruits be bought? Okay, third form of the word buy is bought. Buy, bought, bought. So over here we have to put bought. Then by us. We is taking the place of the object over here, and when it is taking the place of the object, it is turning into us. Will the fruits be bought by us? Question mark. Next, see the conversions in the future perfect tense. Active. Number A. He will have received the letter. Subject he has been put over here. Then will have according to the rule. Then third form of verb, that is received. Receive, received, received. So received has been put over here. Then the object, that is the letter. Okay. He will have received the letter. Okay. Now when it is getting changed into passive voice, we have to put the letter at first according to the rule. Already you know. Subject, object of the active voice. Means the subject of the passive voice will be the object of the active voice. Then will have been. Yes, will have been. Then third form of the verb over here. Again received. Then by. Then object will be the subject of the active voice. So the object of the passive voice, him, is basically the subject he, that is getting changed into him over here. Next, number B, active. You will have annoyed me. Okay. Passive. Me is getting changed into I over here and taking the place of the subject. Then shall have been. Okay. So will is turning over here into shall. Since with I or we you can also use shall. So shall over here. Shall have been. Then third form of the word annoy, that is annoyed, has been put over here. Then by, then you will remain same and it will go into the place of the object of the passive voice. Full stop. Next, number C, active. She will not have taken the test. Okay. Passive. The test will not have been taken by her. So the test, the object of the active voice, is coming into the place of the subject of the passive voice. Then according to the rule, will not have, then been. You have to add been over here. Then taken. Okay. Third form of the verb take you have to use. Take, took, taken. So over here taken. Then by, then her. Okay. She will turn to her when it will change its place from the subject of the active voice to the object of the passive voice. Next, number D, active. Will he have written a letter? Question mark. Now will, then you have to change the place of the letter, specifically a letter, into this place. Means you have to put this from the place of the object to the place of the subject in the passive voice. Okay. Then have been written will be there according to the rule. Third form of the word write. Okay. Write, wrote, written. So over here you have to put written. Then by, according to the rule, then he will turn to him when it will change from the subject of the active voice to the object of the passive voice. So will a letter have been written by him? Students, remember, when a sentence will be in the future continuous tense or the future perfect continuous tense, then it will not change from active to passive. Students, look at the imperative sentences and when they are getting changed from active to passive form. Now first one, speak the truth. Now when it is getting changed, we have to put let at first, as I have given over here. Then the object has to be put over here, or whatever is in the place of the object, maybe a quality. Okay. So the truth is put over here. Then according to the rule be, then past participle form of the verb. Over here speak will come at last and it will be the third form of the verb. So speak, spoke, spoken. So we have to use over here third form, that is spoken. Okay. Let the truth be spoken. Full stop. Next, number B, active. Help me. Now when it is getting changed to passive form, let me be helped. Okay. Let will come at first according to the rule. Then me, okay, the object. Then be, then past participle form of the verb. Over here, help is the first form which is getting changed into third form. Help, helped, helped. So over here, helped. Next one, number C, active. Open the door. Okay. In the passive form, the same sentence will be let the door be opened, where we have to put the let at first, then the door. Okay. Then according to the rule be, then open will turn to its third form. Okay. Will take place of the third form. Okay. And it will be opened. Open, opened, opened. So over here, opened. Next, we have number 10, interrogative sentences, where number A, active. Do the children play cricket? Question mark. Now, when this sentence will be changed into passive voice, now in place of do, is will come. Okay? According to the rule, we have to place is. Now, cricket will come over here, come into the place of the subject in the passive voice. And since it is coming into the place of the subject, so definitely is will be placed before that. Next, play is turning to played. Third form of the verb play is played. Play, played, played. So over here, played. Then according to the rule by, then the children, question mark. The children which has occupied the place of the subject in the active voice has gone to the place of the object in the passive voice. Okay. Is cricket played by the children? Question mark. Next, number B, active. Who abused you? Question mark. Passive. Who is turning to by whom at first. Okay. By whom were you abused? Now students, who is turning to by whom at first? Then according to the rule, we have to place where you. Specifically, when you will be placed before that, definitely where. Okay. With you, where will be placed? So where you, then third form of the word abuse, that is abused. Abuse, abused, abused. So abused over here. By whom were you abused? Question mark. Next one, number C, active. How much weight can you carry? Question mark. Now passive. How much weight will remain same? Okay. Now next, can be carried. Now can you carry is turning to can be carried, then by you. According to the rule, by you. You is coming to the place of the object. When it is coming from active to passive, in the passive one, it is coming to the place of the object. Then question mark. Now students, listen to me. I have discussed many more interrogative sentences before also. So, the rules of changing from active to passive will be bit different, as I have already told you. Okay. So, the rules will be bit different from other sentences. Okay. When you have to turn any sentence, specifically any question or any interrogative sentence, from active to passive. Now, there are many other sentences which can be turned from active to passive. Now, let's look at some other types of sentences. Active. One ought to do one's duty. Passive. Duty ought to be done. So students, over here we can see that ought to, basically modal has been used. So when this is used, then the format is almost same, but a little difference is coming over here. Now duty, it's coming to the place of the subject, okay, in the passive voice. From the place of the object in the active voice, it is coming to the place of the subject. Now ought to do is turned into ought to be done, okay, and we don't have to mention one in this case. So duty ought to be done. Students, many cases will be there when you will notice that one is there or somebody, okay, or anybody. So not always you have to write by somebody, by anybody, by one. You don't have to write always, okay. You can escape in some cases. Next, number B, active. One should keep one's promise. Now, promise, the basically whatever is there in place of the object in the active voice is coming to the place of the subject in the passive voice. So promise is coming over here according to the rule. Then should keep is turning into should, then be according to the rule, then third form of the word keep, that is kept, okay, keep, kept, kept. So over here kept, okay. So promise should be kept, okay, full stop. Next one, number C, active. They know it. Passive, it is known to them, okay. So they know it, okay, where it is coming to the place of the subject. From the place of object in the active voice, it is coming to the place of subject in the passive voice. Then know is turning to is known, okay. Is then third form of the word know, okay. Know, knew, known. Over here known, it is known. Then to them, instead of by, over here you have to put to, okay. Then they is getting changed into the word them when it is turning from the subject of the active voice to the object of the passive voice. Thank you, students.